On the Garden Guru, it's all about explosive summer color in your garden.
It's a top 10 boomers.
I said bloomers, not boomers. Dan Maggi, the Garden Guru here, along with the great king of green, Jerry White. And this is all about the top 10 bloomers for summer in your garden. And boy, do we have a lineup for them, don't we, Jerry?
We do. Have you been in your garden this summertime and there's just no color there? Well, let me tell you, you need to listen up close because here's some of the best ones that are going to give you a bloom practically all summer. And
Number 3.
You talk about a summer bloomer that just continues to crank out the flowers all summer long and just loves the heat. The more heat you can throw at this one, the better. It loves reflected heat,
Look at this.
loves hot temperature, but it does bite, Jerry. That's one thing for sure.
got thorns, let me tell you.
Big time thorns. You just you got a double hit there too, because you pulled
that.
up and then got hit another time
On the backside.
On the backside. So I'll tell you, but they do bite, so be careful with them. And there is some special care that you have to take when you're planting these. They don't like to be disturbed much on their root ball when you're planting them. So you can't just pull them out of the can and jam them into the ground, right, Jerry?
No. So don't pull it up by the stem, take it out of the can, cut those sides of that can, gently pull it apart and gently put it in the hole. Even a very established plant has a very delicate root system, and if you just jerk it out of the ground, you're likely going to lose this
And
plant.
I'll tell you, with this one especially, because you know, I've had several of these die just because you don't handle that root ball properly.
That's right.
It does not like to have it be disturbed. Another thing that we want to tell you about Bougainvillea is it's another one that needs a little protection during the winter months, right?
Exactly. There are a few areas that'll stay green pretty much all through the summer. But in a lot of areas, as a little bit get colder, it's going to lose its leaves, and if it gets a little colder yet, you can lose it. So again, think about that hot reflected wall. The more heat, the better. And this is a plant that will grow wonderfully in the shade, but it won't bloom
though.
So
I'll tell you that much. So give it a little extra protection. Again, cloud cover is a great thing to spray it during the winter months.
Right.
Put an old sheet over the top of it during the winter months, or put some Christmas lights around it to give it a little more temperature protection. But the base of it, because it grows so fast, that as long as you keep the base of the plant alive, you may have to cut back the rest of it. This thing freezes back during the winter months, but it won't die on you.
And the other thing is to feed it with a high phosphate fertilizer like a rose food. Don't give it a lawn food where the foliage, the leaves are just going to grow like crazy and not bloom. Give it that high phosphate fertilizer, you get beautiful bloom all through the summer, and you know there's several different types.
Fertilize often. When you got a heavy bloomer, they're feeding a lot. They need a lot of food, right, Jerry?
That's right. So there's other types. There's vine types like these, which really will grow 10 to 15 to 20 feet.
And there's bush types that'll trail on the ground too as well. They'll stay fairly low and cover the ground. So
I really like this variegated variety. This is called raspberry ice. Spectacular flower,
Raspberry
as
ice.
well as the leaves are beautiful.
it's spectacular.
It is nice.
I'll tell you what, that's a beauty, and that's number 3. That's the Bougainvillea.
Want to double the blooms on your plants? Plant with garden beans.